It's now my privilege as chair to recognize a couple of awards. The first, aptly so, is the Chair's Award, and we're going to recognize the Seeley Smith Foundation. And as we know, UTMB would not be what it is today without the foundation, and we appreciate everything you do. John Kelso said it when you saw the Santa Rita video that in their 125-year history, over $900 million has been given or granted to UTMB. So I would ask John to come up here for a few comments and ask his board and staff to come up here and accept their award.
On behalf of the Seeley Smith Foundation, we're very honored to be the recipient of this year's GEDP Chairman's Award, and we appreciate the recognition, and would also like to thank the GEDP staff and the board for all the hard work they've done, and they're making Galveston shine, and we all appreciate it. Thank you.
And now it's my privilege on behalf of the GDP to recognize our Developer of the Year Award. You saw the videos. Imagine Galveston Island without a UTMB, or without UTMB. For a short time back in 2008, we did imagine that. But thank God UTMB is here and its leadership is here. And David, we appreciate you and appreciate all your staff. And I know they're all here, a lot of them. Please have your staff stand up because it is a team effort and we appreciate them. So please stand. You've been given your 2016 developer profile, and in that you'll see a lot of history of UTMB that you saw on the screen, but others. Please take time to look at that. Now I want to talk about David just a little bit. Jeff and I were thinking about how we could honor the proper way UTMB, that they haven't already been honored over and over again. And several words came to mind when we think of you, David. And that is focused, driven, committed, and purposeful. He's on a mission. His team is on a mission, and thank goodness they are on a mission. But two things come to mind are self-evident, and we decided that it had to be UTMB to be Developer of the Year. In one, UT's economic, community, and social impacts are far and wide-reaching. And two, David insisted himself that this not be an individual award, not for one individual person, but for a team award for UTMB, and that's why we had the team stand up. So we are so proud, David, of UTMB, everything that all of you do, and just thank you so much. And before I give the Developer of the Year award, we have some friends of yours and of UTMB that would like to give some special awards. And so I'm going to call those individuals and representatives to come up. And first I would like to call on our Congressman, Randy Weber. Randy?
This is a great event. I'm so proud and humbled to be here. And let me just tell you, before I go into the actual award and the script that my staff wrote for me, which is very good, Dr. David Callender kept saying he was biased. I think he has a right to be, don't y'all? Give him a hand. As a member of the Texas legislature in that 2009, the 81st session, you know, there was talk about whether to rebuild UTMB, move it to the mainland, and those kinds of things. And we said, you know what, if you do that, you single-handedly devastate Galveston's economy, and we can't stand for that. I've been through the National Lab, you may remember Dr. Callender, and let me just tell you, it is a first-class facility. You saw on the slide where Governor Perry in 2014, when the Ebola crisis was in full swing, made our own national lab one of the places where you could get the best care and to do the best for against the Ebola crisis. So very proud of UTMB. And how many of y'all have noticed that UTMB is branching out a little bit? Have y'all looked in some of the other counties? My goodness, this is a great event and what a great award. Well, I appreciate being here today. UTMB has been a great partner to Galveston County, a wonderful education hub for budding medical professionals, and a top-notch medical network where Texans can get the best care they need and deserve. since UTMB is the only operational national lab dedicated to biodefense and bioterrorism, they, as Dr. Callender alluded to in his discussion with Leonard, they have a positive influence not just in our national medical community, obviously, but around the world. And it is astounding work that y'all have done, Dr. Callender, and much accomplished. I just can't tell you how much UTMB deserves this recognition. I'm beyond proud and extremely honored to represent y'all in Washington, D.C. As you know, this year's recipient is UTMB for the completion of the Jeannie Seeley Hospital. $438 million, is that the price tag? State-of-the-art facility. And it's going to take UTMB to the next level of health care. And I'm glad to see that he's got a good, clear crystal ball, as Leonard pointed to, because the way he described it, if you listen carefully, is exactly where we need to go. So don't miss that. What a great job, Dr. David Callender. With that, I am honored to present a certificate that says, congratulations, if you'll come up here. Let me read it first. Sure. This certificate is presented to the University of Texas Medical Branch in becoming the 2016, now I'm doing this without my glasses, Galveston Economic Development Partnership Developer of the Year. I am proud to recognize the University of Texas Medical Branch for their contributions to Galveston County, the state, and as he so aptly pointed out, the world. From healthcare to education and research, it continues to lead us to create that brighter future. Presented this 7th day of October, the year of our Lord, Representative Randy Weber. Thank you, Dr. Callender. Congratulations. That's just to open this up. There we go. We can do this. Thanks, sir. Thank you. You bet.
Thank you, Randy. We appreciate it. Now I would like to call Jay Caro for Senator Cornyn's office for presentation. Jay?
Well, the Senator has a great appreciation for what they're doing over there at UTMB. He was there recently for the opening of the Jeannie Seeley Hospital, and also got a good download on what's going on with Zika. And just prior to that, he was over there talking about what was happening with Ebola and the response, the important response that UTMB and the Galveston National Lab were working on. But in terms of his appreciation, he does have a certificate here that he wanted me to present to UTMB. Senator John Cornyn is pleased to offer congratulations to the University of Texas Medical Branch on the occasion of being recognized as the Galveston Economic Development Partnership's 2016 Developer of the Year. UTMB is not only a provider of world-renowned healthcare and education, it is also an entity that adds greatly to the region's economy as an important employer and that continually invests in itself and the region. May you continue to serve as an example for the state of Texas, our great nation, and the world in the years to come. Signed, United States Senator John Cornyn. Thank you.
All right. Representative Wayne Fairclough would add a few accommodations. Wayne?
Thank you, Fred and GEDP, for hosting this event and for giving me an opportunity to recognize what I call head of the class, world class, and that is University of Texas Medical Branch. In Texas, we're proud to be Texans, and we do a few things in the legislature every single day. One of those is we have a prayer, we pledge the American flag, and we pledge the Texas flag. So on behalf of Speaker Strauss, the grateful people of the state of Texas, I want to present to you a flag that is flown over the Capitol in your honor, and thank you for being the true leader that you are. You had an incredibly dedicated team, and you allow them to operate in their strength to make such a difference. So through your leadership, that happens. We appreciate what you do. Thank you, and we wish you continued success.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I now call Jackie King on behalf of Senator Taylor. Jackie?
Hi, I'm Jackie with Senator Larry Taylor, and I will
just echo the fine words of my colleagues. And we are presenting a resolution to UTMB for the Economic Development Partnership Developer of the Year. So thank you so much. And Senator Taylor is very proud to represent UTMB in the Texas Senate. And thank you for being such a great asset to Galveston County.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, Joe, I see you out there, Commissioner Joe Juicy on behalf of the county.
A joint presentation, that's correct. We can't really say anything about business because we have a quorum. The County of Galveston is so proud to have UTMB here. We have a resolution. I'm not going to read that whole thing because it's too long. But on a personal note, being born and raised here, retiring from Galveston PD, I used UTMB on a pretty regular basis. And the reason I'm standing here today is because of UTMB. Dr. Callender, thank y'all so much.
You want to come up here?
And on behalf of the citizens of the great city of Galveston, Mayor Jim Yarbrough.
I'll try to be as succinct as my good friend John Kelso. Words can't describe the importance that UTMB has to the city. Seeley Smith, outstanding job. We don't even want to imagine what this community would be without UTMB. So, Dr. Callender, on behalf of not only City Council, but the entire City of Galveston, we want to congratulate you not only on this award and recognition today, but for the many contributions that UTMB has made to the city over the last 125 years. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good job.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
David, I need your help on the Developer of the Year award. It's kind of heavy.
Okay.
I hope you can see, it's kind of hard with the light, but the prism here, but as you can see, it's very appropriate, I believe. The waves in the seawall just happens to be the logo of the GEDP as well. But how appropriate for all the things you've seen today and for UTMB and the steadfast beacon that remains for our community. So on behalf of the GDP and all our members, congratulations to you and to UTMB on being Developer of the Year.
Thanks, Fred. Actually, Ms. Sollenberger, Dr. Jacobs, Ms. Sadro, would you all come up here, please? UTMB is, it really represents a team effort. As I said, we get the opportunity to attract really smart, innovative people who come from all over the world, and everybody works together to make the difference that I was describing earlier, to educate that healthcare workforce of tomorrow, to do research that helps us improve diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of disease, and certainly deliver the latest and greatest in healthcare, but also in the process design what comes next. And, you know, I regularly come up with really stupid ideas, and it's these three people behind me, as well as those sitting at these tables, that help keep us on the straight and narrow. Dr. Deanie Jacobs is our Executive Vice President and Provost, which means he oversees all of the academic operations, making sure that those education and research programs are functioning, prioritized, and moving forward. Ms. Donna Sollenberger, who joined us right after Ike, really has been the principal architect in terms of the expansion and improvement of our health system, one of the most distinguished CEOs in academic healthcare today. And Ms. Cheryl Sadro, who's the newest member of our team, who's been here for a little over a year, getting close to a year and a half, who joined us from a private nonprofit system, a CHI, and brings just a wealth of experience and knowledge that's helping us move forward, thinking about how we use the resources available to us to accomplish our mission work. So it really is a team effort. On behalf of all 4 of us here today, representing all 12,500 employees of UTMB, we're not developers. We were quite surprised by this, but we are honored to be able to work with the citizens of Galveston County, Brazoria County, Chambers County, really all of Southeast Texas and the entire state to try to make a difference for the future. So thank you for this wonderful recognition. We'll take this back and share it with all. We really appreciate your confidence and your support. Thank you very much.
UTMB Health, working together to work wonders.